I am Leema Pasha, an executive wellness coach and business consultant. I help women business owners and professionals to manifest wellness so they can savor life, increase income, and go from drained to reclaimed. So I'm going to share my screen right now and tell you a little bit more about Executive Wellness Webinar. We are connecting and collaborating and unmasking the secrets to your well-being as a woman in leadership. You will explore some practical tips that you can apply right away and continue for a lifetime. So that's one of the things that I'm all about is practical application. If anyone knows me, I don't like to just, sit idly by and just listen to something that is not going to be applicable. I know sometimes you can put things into practice later on down the road, but the sooner you start, the sooner it begins to imprint. Today, the objectives are going to be to teach you to manifest your well-being, transform leadership communication, minimize burnout, and elevate your leadership through mindfulness. Manifesting wellness is a state of well-being experience through a journey. And this is something that I coined when I was doing the 21-day detox and just kind of really focused. I was able to sit down and write most of my book. And what came to me as the pillars of manifesting wellness were gratitude, visualization, community, mindfulness, wound wellness, and aligning your peace, power, and purpose. So those are the principles that I help clients achieve in their efforts to manifest wellness. These are some things that I toiled with when I was experiencing challenges with wound wellness, such as fibroids. And the gratitude number one is what really catapults us to help us have a great day, to just think about everything that you're grateful for before you even jump out of bed, before you answer your phone, your text messages, before you have any fleeting thoughts. Just think about what you're grateful for. And that helps you get up on the right side of the bed. I know for me, it makes such a huge difference. If I get up and look at my cell phone and text messages, and if it's something that I don't like, it can set the tone for the rest of the day. So it's our responsibility to set our tones for the day by first starting out with that gratitude. And then next is the visualization. The visualization is where you're able to close your eyes and envision not only what your day could be like, but envision what your highest desires are and envision them as if they have already been achieved. Envision them with all of your senses. Community is number three. Community is what we're building right now. So let me tell you briefly about myself. I specialize in teaching women business owners and professionals how to cultivate their well-being and optimize leadership communication skills through mindfulness. I hold a master's degree in business administration and a bachelor's degree in mass communications. I'm a certified life coach and certified women's wellness advocate. I administer the leadership chess test assessment and teach mindfulness to support personal and organizational development. Over the past 2 decades, I have been leading communications campaigns for billion-dollar high-profile projects for both the public and private sector organizations. And now my mission is to build a community of women who are empowered to manifest wellness, sustain business and professional experiences that support their vitality and promote conductivity. My vision is that women will manifest wellness in themselves and gain energy and vitality to transform their lives from the inside out, to their homes, to their businesses, and to the broader community. All right. So another practice that helps with, mindfulness you can call it mindful breathing, where you take a moment in your day to just pause and reflect on the fact that you can breathe. It's like, wow, this is an involuntary action that happens, and it can be labored or it can be easy, depending upon how mindful we are, depending upon how stressed we are, depending upon our health. But just connecting to the breath and knowing or remembering that it exists is so powerful. My sister Zarina, who is a certified yoga instructor, was going over these practices with me. And, I love it, because now I'm able to be more mindful. When I am stressed or dealing with burnout or anything, I can tap back into breathing. Put your right hand on your chest, your left hand on your belly, and allow your belly to expand like a balloon as you breathe, breathing in the moment. And as you exhale, breathing out the moment. Inhale again and say, I am in this moment. Exhale, I am this moment. Breathing in the moment, breathing out the moment. I am this moment. So diaphragmatic or belly breathing is just one breathing exercise that's available to us. There's so many beautiful breathing exercises that help us to reconnect to ourselves, reconnect to the natural creation that we are without any outside devices. We have the breath. And I love how my sister explains it about, the vital life force. You mentioned that there is a story about how some people believe that we're given a certain number of breaths for our lifetime. Anyway, if you want to expand upon that, you can do that during the discussion period. But I just really love that. And, there are others. One that I learned about was perineum breathing, It strengthens, invoking your body, your breath, and your thoughts all together. And some say meditation is the best way to practice mindfulness. You can keep your mind, that all meditations are for the purpose of making you more mindful. There's a meditation called transcendental meditation. There's mantra meditations, but you can do the practice that, is most available to you. Excuse me. Spend 10 to 15 minutes. Body scanning is another thing. Oh, I know. When we were on the breathing practice, I wanted to give you a little bit more of the benefits of the breathing. So one of the benefits of the breathing practice, it can actually eliminate pain. And I remember saying this, I don't know if there are any Dr. Oz fans, but I used to watch Dr. Oz, and this concept, it seems so basic now, but it's like, it really works. Breathing into the source of tension in your body and tightening that source and then releasing it works. Like if you have back pain, you can just breathe in, focus on that area where all the tension is, and then release it. And my Reiki masters may be more profound insight into that, but I just know it works for me. And my mother told me about too how breathing practices reduce your blood pressure. So not only do they reduce burnout, they can reduce your blood pressure naturally. So keep doing that every day. It is connected also to the body scan, feeling your body and knowing the condition of your body, being aware. One thing that I've heard and seen is when a lot of people stop working, they start to feel sick, but it was that they were feeling sick all along, but they just weren't able to consciously be aware of that because they were just moving, going through their day, and they weren't checking in with themselves and saying, okay, what am I feeling in the moment, without judgment? Is there any pain that I can release, or do I continue to be wound up and anxious? So the way this body scan works is you check in with yourself. You You can do this in a sitting position or a lying position. Move your focus from the sole of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. And we are such warriors. And deal with the world. You got to know what's happening within yourself and align with that and allow it to release the things that no longer serve you and keep what serves you. All right. So this is a quick case study. You know, both Alice and Pam worked in the same stressful department, the fiscal department. They were number crunching all day, and they knew that the boss was anxious to get the numbers. Well, Alice, she employed a practice of mindfulness. And so she was able to connect with herself and her own experience versus becoming stressed out at work. Whereas Pam did not. She just dealt with it. And one day, her supervisor was discussing the numbers with her, and she was triggered and she wasn't able to deal with her emotions, and she ended up quitting. So that's just one example that I've seen. And the names have been changed to protect the, the individuals.